If your job disappeared tomorrow, who would you be? What will your title be? You will not be your title. You will not have a LinkedIn profile. Who would you be? In my previous video, and I invite you to watch it after this one, it is titled From Title to Identity. Although I have dealt with the issues, today we are digging deeper. I'm Linda, if we haven't met before. The reality is that you are not your title. Yes, if you have a job right now, that job is not you. This discussion is for us to accept the fact that in a fast-changing world of automation, of AI, of restructuring, of disruption, it's important that we know who we are in order to have bearings and grow and adapt and live fully beyond our careers. That's very important. The essence of this discussion is that we live and live a full life that is not centered around a job title, a career, which are temporary. It's like building a house on shifting sand. Stay with me on this one. Identity. Why is identity important? I've indicated that a title disappears. It disappears sometimes overnight, beyond circumstances that are beyond our control. I've been there, by the way. But identity is continuous. It is adaptable. It grows. It expands. It becomes an ongoing narrative. And that is why it is important for us to go deeper and ask ourselves, when all the masks, the titles, the trappings of society are peeled, are gone, who are we? Who are you? In order to continue living as fully as possible. Because it's important that we adapt and be an expression of an ongoing life that renews, that grows, that adapts. After all, you know very well that in life, in the universe, there is only you. There is nobody who has fingerprints that are identical to you. Therefore, you have the gift of life to express yourself in a unique and rich manner that goes far beyond a title. Stay with me on this one. And if this resonates with you, please remember to press the like button. So, from here, where do we go? I'm going to suggest something that may be radical, but it is important, that given the present circumstances, the world we live in, it's important that we be aware that our education, that we've been educated for one job. And this is a precarious, it's a dangerous situation that we are facing. Therefore, I am going to be suggesting that we peel the title, we get to the bottom of exactly who we are in essence, and when it comes to ways of making money, let us look at diverse income streams, even if you start with two. If you are employed, that is very good. I am going to challenge you that in addition to the job you are currently in, particularly if you are over 40, because you still have some time to restructure your life. You shouldn't be like me. It took me a long time, well over 60, when I realized what was going on. And I am a late bloomer when it comes to this message. And that is why, if you are a woman and you are over 40, I am challenging you not to build your life centered around a career or just a job. Have another income stream. And we are going to be talking about these matters as we get along. So what is important is strip the title. It doesn't matter. It's like building and making sure that at least you are solid when the storms come, because come they do. Strip the title, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you are a CEO. It doesn't matter that you are a lawyer, you are a doctor, you are an executive. It doesn't matter. What matters is the real you. If these titles are stripped away by the realities of life. So, let us move further, and I do invite you to stick around until the end of this video, because I am going to be suggesting that now that we are understanding the precarious and insecure nature of just having a job title, that it's important that we go beyond that. What does that mean? Values. Values that are lasting. I call this invisible wealth, because after all, when the externalities, when external things change, like a job, for instance, what's important is to remain with something that cannot be taken away from you. And that is why I am going to be talking about the importance of your experiences, the blend of your interests, of your aspirations, the blend of your hobbies, the things you enjoyed even when you were young. That is invisible wealth. The experience, the wisdom, the highs, the lows, the losses that you gain. It's a whole package that makes you the unique you. And embrace that, because that is how you are going to build your life. That is why you are going to build what I would describe as identity capital. Capitalizing on what cannot be taken away from you. Capitalizing on the fact that you now know that your life, your identity is supposed to be an ongoing learning narrative that is growing, that is expanding, that is developing, that is transforming, even beyond yourself, so that you share yourself, your richness with other people. Isn't that beautiful? And it is meaningful. So that is what I am suggesting. What I'm also suggesting is that you are no longer going to be describing yourself as, I was once this. The important thing is, who are you becoming? That's important. Who are you becoming? Taking into account what I have just said about the identity capital. Who are you becoming? Now that you've stripped yourself of the trappings of titles, of societal constraints, who are you becoming? That's liberating because it's ongoing. It is enriching. It's exciting. And when that happens, when you begin to experience a sense of renewal, a sense of growing, of expanding, you then grow into realizing that you become wealthy, you become healthy, and you become free. Wealth, identity, the choices, even money. Money begins to be something that is a means to the new you, your new identity that is growing, the people you associate with, and obviously health, because health is so important. After all, if you do not enjoy good health, you wouldn't even make the money and meet the people and be this person that you are becoming. It's important to be particular about your health. Take care of your health. Yes, there are some situations that are totally beyond our control. However, your mornings, dedicate your mornings to being healthy, to moving. If it is breath work, can you do that for yourself? Celebrate the new day. Celebrate the body that is housing your energy, and celebrate the gift of life. Just be grateful for the body, just the body, and be grateful for the health. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. Health is very important. Freedom. Freedom is important. Being free to do what you enjoy. Being free just to have time to yourself. Being free to do something for other people and be an expression of this exciting and rich life that you are becoming. That is important. Wealth, health, freedom makes you unstoppable. Particularly if you are over 40, you still have some time. Some of us are condensing everything because our eyes were opened late. But it is not too late, even if you are over 50, over 60, over 70, 80. It is not. You can start right now and become this person who has a new identity, an identity that is an expression of joy, of inspiration, of interest, and of gratitude that you are alive, that you are no longer trapped in a title, that whatever happens, you will be fine because you are fine right now. So, as a takeaway, can you jot down and do communicate? Who are you becoming? Tomorrow, when you start the day, can you just jot down this important identity capital as you are growing and adapting and expanding into your new self, a renewed, secured self? Can you jot that down? Do remember to share this video with other people. I look forward to receiving your comments, and remember to subscribe if you haven't done that. Other than that, I do look forward to being with you in the next video. Thank you.